So when I first asked about 45 seconds to go, you're up 2, you call timeout, you call for Baba to get that ball in the post and for Aiden to dive towards the hoop. I've seen you run that a lot, but to put it in Baba's hands, where he's had struggles this whole season, but to put it in his hand.
Yeah, he's got great ability to pass. It's something that we had in for last year's game. Going back at our notes, Bill Courtney came to me this morning, brought that play up, so we had done a couple things earlier in the game to try to set it up. But I thought the staff was great. They had great suggestions tonight, but we thought that was something we could get. We were waiting. We almost started the second half with it. But Baba makes a great play. You got to finish it. So really great execution by the players. They did a great job.
In that scenario, a lot of guys might just be looking to create contact, get to the foul line, where you're just not necessarily looking for that.
No, we thought we needed a bucket at that point. We thought, we moved D4 to be the screener. It was a thing, and I thought he said a great screen. We told Bug, hey, if you're open, he's throwing it, you got to go finish it, and they did. Great credit to our guys. They were great tonight. Their details were on point.
Yeah, I wanted to ask about, there was an offensive sequence earlier after they had made the run. I mean, Aiden really seemed like he stymied it with that sort of step back 22-foot three, and then Darian grabbed the next defensive board, and he knew to push that right up. There was a couple of plays made huge.
No, they were big. We had talked about it in the second half. If we can push, we want to get out in transition, and we told Jordan, D4, and Aiden, if you see a lane that you think you can get all the way there or get foul, go with it. And he saw it, he went with it, and that's where you got to trust your players, and D4 was fantastic tonight.
And then the next play ended with Aiden getting that mismatch on 16. I think it took a while to get everybody organized, I
don't know if everybody recognized it. We were trying to get clear. Again, we don't want to go ISO ball, but it's something we like that matchup. So we didn't want Jemai to come up and set a screen and switch back. So and it's great credit. Aiden made a big time shot. It took more time to figure it out, but a big time shot.
Yeah, as far as how this lineup went, I'm assuming we'll get into all the guys who were missing, but assuming you knew this, you went with Ayuba starting, and you went with size for a lot of the game. What was that thought process?
Yeah, first off, I didn't know this, but Gavin got tweaked a muscle prior to the last game in warm-up with a minute to go, and played last game, scores 17, makes 5 threes, whatever it is, and then told us how banged up he was afterwards. So he tried to go. We didn't know. We tried this morning, but about 2 days ago he hadn't practiced. So we had gone to this lineup in case. Swish last game, I don't know if you remember, the 2 guys go down. His ankle, we wanted to, same thing. He didn't practice. Great job. Our strength and conditioning coach Ben got him on the Alter G. He was trying to get him ready. He went through shoot around as much as he could today and just didn't feel like he could go. So we had planned that Yubi was going to be there at the 4 for us. We liked their matchup with their 4-man. He does a great job, and we had worked on a lot of bigger packages the last 2 days.
Yeah, and why in particular did you like that? Spencer got a lot of time.
Yeah, if you look at the roster with who you had left, right? Cam, guard, sub from the 3 guys that start. We wanted to get Yubi and Spencer at the 4, and then we wanted to rotate Mo, Baba, and Jemai at the 5.
Now you did go, I think it was the last 8 minutes, you said, okay, the 4 guards, what did you want to?
Yeah, I thought we just, the way Davidson really hurts his threes, right? And I think there was a couple miscommunications on some of the stuff. They started getting hot. I think they shot 1 for 13, I think, from the first half. So we wanted to be able to do some things defensively. We also thought having 4 guards would spread them out a little bit more in some of our offensive attack.
Did it take, maybe it took just a little bit of time for the guys, they were getting those cuts and getting layups in the first 5 to 10 minutes. They weren't making all the layups, but they were getting a lot of right at the rim. That seemed to disappear for the most part.
You're saying
your defense.
Our defense, yeah.
Right. I mean, when they were making that comeback, and at the end, it was tough.
No, it was tough. They were tough twos. Again, Coach McKill does a great job. This is a tough team to prepare for. The cutting, you saw the cutting, the wraps, the movement. But we really wanted to guard the 3-point line, something we really had talked about, and then fanning out a little bit. But credit to them. They came all the way back. They made tough shots, tough 2s, tough 3s. But I'm proud of our guys. I thought our guys really gutted it out. I thought we had great poise in every huddle. It felt like there was like 5 timeouts in the last 3:40 or whatever it was because the media and all that. But great poise by our guys.
Yeah, was Cam's defense pretty good? He better than pretty good?
Yeah, he's getting there. You know, I thought he did a really nice job. He was late a couple times. He sprinted off some screens to catch up. But I was really proud of him. He really stepped up tonight.
Was early on Darian seemed to really carry the load? Was that maybe with the scenario? Was
Yeah, he's been
nice to
playing-
have that early when he might have to do that sometimes?
Yeah, you know, he's been playing really well all year, and we knew with the bigger lineup there's some screening action we wanted to get into. I thought Jordan and Aiden did some nice things to get him the ball. But no, you know, he's been doing a great job. He finished with 23 on 14 shots, pretty good. And
Yeah,
10 free throws.
Yeah, they went zone a little bit, and they had the 7-footer right in the middle of that
Yeah.
1-3-1.
So I think it's the first time, if I'm not mistaken, all year they've gone to the 1-3-1. 2 days ago, we watched our game from last year against them, and they went to the 1-3-1. So we worked on that, knowing, hey, they might go to this. Even though we haven't seen it all year long, this is what they did at our place last year. So I thought our guys did a pretty good job against it. You know, the first time there was a turnover, I think we drove at the, you know, some contact, but besides that, I thought we handled it well.
Yeah, late, I think Darian found
Yeah.
like a gap on the baseline and drew like
Yeah.
that's what he needed to do
Yeah.
there. And just to win this on the road against a quality road win early in the season for these guys, how big is that for them?
Yeah, you know, it's great. We don't have a true road win yet, right? We've been in neutral site 4 times. It's our second true road game. You know, I think since we've gotten back from Florida, we've really guarded better, defended a little bit better. We had to clean up some of the rebounding tonight, you know, but I thought great credit to our guys staying with it. And we got to continue that. We know on the road you got to defend and rebound, but this was a great team win. These guys, great credit to all our players. I thought they were so locked in. I thought the coaching staff, these guys did a great job, and we were ready to go. Even with guys down, we knew guys had to step up.
Any progress with AJ? You said this week he might do a little more.
Yeah, hopefully we should know. We're kind of waiting now to get to the break. So, you know, I don't think he'll play versus Princeton, but we're going to have a meeting with him. Then he's going to come home for a couple of days back this way, and then have a discussion with his family over Christmas break.
All right.
Thanks, Sean.